Good morning, guys. We're on day number 3. So today we're heading to Denanin, or whatever the name of this mountain is, and we're gonna try and take in the solar eclipse there. The sky is clear, it's got a few clouds, so we're hopeful that we'll see a good viewing today. We're not sure what we're gonna do later because it's supposed to rain tomorrow potentially, so we're kind of in the middle of deciding, do we want to stay somewhere or risk sheltering in the rain. Overall, looks like we got 7 miles, and then whatever we decide to do for sheltering, an additional however many miles. So otherwise, weather's good, camp is down, breakfast is in. We're gonna head that way.
Bouncing around some jobs, little checkoff points, right?
That's right. Woo!
Enjoy it. Something goes quick, doesn't it?
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Watch it try 60.
Now let's back up. That it is. 5 miles away.
12 miles north of there.
We're at the top.
Yeah.
Made it to one break point, Payne Gap. So we're at our spring water source down that way. We're gonna camel up and then head up straight up the hill. What is it? Hondo? Another 1.8?
1 and change.
About 1 and change to get to the mountain where we're gonna try and take in the eclipse, but it's kind of clouding up a little bit right now. The wind has picked up, the clouds have come in, so I don't know, maybe we'll see something, maybe not, but even if we don't, gorgeous weather to just kind of recline on a mountaintop taking in the views. And then from there, it's either going to the RV park that I said earlier, or if we're feeling up to it, maybe pushing up a little bit to another campground or campsite, setting up camp, and hoping that the rain tomorrow isn't gonna be a washout and just light mist, and take our chance. Snack time. Got peanut butter, tortilla, and a fruit leather. Super good for a quick energy boost. Yeah, feeling pretty good, feeling tired. If you haven't hiked before, then usually when you first start hiking in the mountains, if you didn't already just get off another trail, then usually your body will go through this thing where it's like, okay, we're good. But then 3 days in, it's not used to the constant 8-10 hour hikes of strenuous activity. And you'll start getting into that fatigue before you start getting your hiker body, which comes in about a week in. Sometimes it's a little bit more, sometimes it's like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But yeah, it's a slow build getting your hiker body to the point where you can tackle these mountains in high miles. That's kind of where we're at right now. We're both feeling, beautiful walk, beautiful hiking, and we're just waiting for those trail legs to kick in. And this is why you do it. Been pretty good. Oh yeah. Right, so the quick change of plans, we made it up to the Denon, or however you pronounce it, mountain. And we're both feeling pretty good. We got rehydrated. And now, because of the rain, and we think it's not gonna be too bad, we're gonna shoot down the mountain, and then it's like 3 miles to Tipton Mountain, which was our original plan for the eclipse. So we're gonna try and make it to the summit before 3. We have about 2.5 hours to get there in 3 miles. So here we go. That could be.
That ridge over there, I think that's fire damage.
Yeah. I haven't looked for the moon. I keep looking up at the sunshine now. Woo-wee. All right, now starts our mile.
Mile to the top.
Mile point 3, yeah. Woo! Finished it. We did the 3-mile stretch from the previous mountain to Tipton in 1 hour and 15 minutes. We're both feeling it pretty good, but the view is phenomenal, and there's a nice breeze, so it's cooling us down. So worth the push. Eclipse done. Woo! It was super cool. We got about 80 to 85% of the sun filled down here in Georgia. But yeah, as far as first eclipses go, it was absolutely awesome. We kicked back in the sight up here, and yeah, we just took it in for like 1.5 hours, just relaxing, snacking, and having a good old show. So now we're on the move. We got 3 more miles to cover until our next campsite. Yeah, it's definitely a little hairy on this side. I wonder what this is. Lined perfectly with that one window. So whenever it lined perfectly with that window, they knew they were in the summer solstice. Mr. Gibbs, set our course for the fire tower. All right, Captain, there she blows. The fire tower of Benton McKay. We're by the fire tower now, which is directly above. They took the stairs out, of course, to deter people from climbing. That took a good bit out of me, and I think Hondo too, pushing up this last hill. Sweaty, stinky, dirty, and now we got another 1 mile, 1.2 miles, going another direction downhill to get to the campsite for the night. And thank goodness, because my stomach is starving. Huh. That put us in another 10 miler.
Was it a 10 miler?
I believe so, yeah. Because this was our original route, I believe. So we were originally planning on doing 12-mile days.
Okay, trail goes that way.
Yep, right up the hill.
That must be.
We have made it. End of day 3. We got down to the Garland Gap shelter campground, whatever you want to call it. We just came from the Tipton Mountain, coming down, went up, saw the fire tower, and we went another 1.2 miles down to here. We're making good time, good mileage. Now I've drinking pretty much all my water. I think we're pretty sure the water source is that way. So yeah, now we gotta go check it out and make sure that it's running so we don't die of no water. Look at that.
One time?
Yep. Boom, boom, boom. So there's how you start a fire using what you collect. That was a 1 take. 1. I got that thing to light on the very first spark. This is by far the best fire starter you can find. And if you do find large amounts while you're hiking, I encourage you, take as much as you can carry, because this is a lifesaver and will come in handy on more than one occasion. And if you're interested, I will be teaching all of these skill sets and then some in my backpacking courses through Roambler. That's roambler.com. I will have it in the description of this video down below, where you can find my Roambler account and book a trip with me to learn these skills.